3 shots and 3 hits. That's how Dominic Ahuna imagined his life ending if he continued on the path he had taken, working as a bouncer in clubs where crime and violence were commonplace.
I would kiss my mom goodbye every night, knowing that I could die that night and I'd come back in a body bag.
After graduating from Iolani, Dom Ahuna was playing collegiate football at the University of Puget Sound when his father died in 1995. He gave up his football scholarship after his sophomore year to work 3 jobs to help his family.
Basically, he was my coach, so when I lost him and I stopped playing football, I just kind of lost my identity, and that's how I ended up, just kind of wandering.
Eventually, he fell into the nightclub business, working as a bouncer in 3 of the largest clubs in Hawaii. Many of his associates are now in jail.
Drug dealers would frequent our clubs. They would pay me, they would literally shake my hand with $200 or $300 bills to block a door while they would take people in the back and do transactions. So I basically made $300 in 2 minutes.
A potentially deadly confrontation with a drug dealer awoke him to the reality of his lifestyle. The drug dealer and his gang waited outside the club for him one night, hoping to follow him home.
And I had hung out with criminals long enough that I knew what he was doing. He was trying to follow me home to see who I lived with because they wanted to hurt my family members. See, criminals are smart. They know that it's not enough just to hurt you physically, but if they can hurt someone you love, that causes more of an impact.
Knowing this, Ahuna drove across the island and lost his pursuers in Nanakuli. Arriving back at his home in Makiki at 6 a.m., Ahuna says he heard the voice of God, telling him that he had to change.
Basically, I had parked my car and he had spoke to me and he said, if you don't change what you're doing, you're going to be dead within a year. And it's almost like a movie played out right in front of my face. I couldn't stop it and I could see it. And I saw myself and I saw 2 or 3 guys. And I pulled a weapon out of my waistband. And at the same time I pulled the weapon out, these guys had their guns out and they had shot me 3 times.
This vision of where his life was heading made Ahuna change his path. He returned to his faith, to football, and to his alma mater, accepting a position as the strength and conditioning coach at Iolani in 2003. Since then, Coach Dom has become a cornerstone on campus. Along with helping athletes physically, Coach Dom also founded the Iolani Fellowship of Christian Athletes, which gathers once a week for an inspirational service.
And he's just an older brother who's showing me the ways. He's been through so much more than I have, and I know that I'll definitely encounter things that he has encountered.
Over 100 students attend these meetings, which often have guest athletes coming in to speak, such as former UH football player and World Strongest Man competitor, Joe Onasai.
Yeah, basically in a nutshell, whatever they dream for their life, if they stay open to God, He can write their story better than they ever imagined. And that's what He's done for me. I didn't imagine I'd ever be in this place where I am right now. This was never part of my goal or my dream. But once I opened my life to God and I let Him take control, He's taken me places beyond what I ever visioned for myself. And He can do the same thing for them.
This is David Pang from Iolani School, reporting for HIKI No.